There's an incredibly easy way to get any baking tray or oven rack clean again, even if it's stubbornly dirty, and that's without heavy scrubbing. How it works and why it will also change your life forever I'll show you in this video. Because usually you don't feel like cleaning the oven rack or the tray every single time, and so it gets worse with every use, which makes you feel even less like cleaning it again. For the very first step, you're going to need some standard aluminum foil. In fact, you should start by carefully wrapping your entire baking tray or rack in the aluminum foil, just as you can see me doing right here. I'm wrapping it all around very thoroughly and folding it together a bit at the sides. This aluminum foil is especially important for this specific trick, because otherwise it simply won't work properly. And you'll understand exactly why that is in just a brief moment. Once everything is wrapped in aluminum foil, it should look like this. Now I'm going to grab a trash bag that the baking tray fits into. This is particularly advantageous because it allows us to apply this mixture in a more concentrated way. Because this way we can now take it to our bathtub or shower tray. By the way, you can already start heating up some water during this time because we'll be needing that in a bit. We can now place it perfectly in the shower or bathtub and then pour the hot water in here. Because of the bag, we don't need as much of the hot water since it really just stays concentrated in the bag now and doesn't float around the entire tub. Once we've added a good amount, we should put a dishwasher tab in with it. Make sure that it's lying in the water, and if not, pour a little more water in after it. In the end, the entire baking tray should really be submerged in the water. The dishwasher tab will dissolve here over time, and it's exactly this combination of dishwasher tab and aluminum foil that's extremely important for this trick. Now close the bag up a little bit and let the whole thing soak here for at least 1 hour. After a while, you'll also see that it's already starting to foam up a bit here. Once the hour is up, be sure to put on gloves and take the whole thing back out. You can actually tell from the aluminum foil now that a chemical reaction has taken place here. Now, take the baking tray out of the aluminum foil and dispose of it. At first, you won't see any change. However, if you just wipe over it now with a sponge, you'll see that all the dirt is completely removed. Because actually everything has completely softened in this mixture, and you only have to wipe over it once to remove it, without any major scrubbing like you're used to. And if you rinse it off again with clear water now, you'll have your entire baking tray or rack completely cleaned, and it'll shine like new, just like you can see here, even if it was much more heavily soiled before. If you'd also like to know how you can clean your oven super easily and quickly, then check out the video that you see on the screen right now. Click right on it